Alright, it looks like we got both angles. Hello, hello, dear hearts. It's Miss D. Going live, attempt 3 this Sunday. One of these Sundays we're going to be able to do this without a lot of trouble. But I look like I got 2 angles going today. You're getting to see the sewing machine and me. Okay, I'll try to get that a little tighter. It's been hard work this morning, trying to get everything ready. That's what I got today. Alright. Well, welcome to Warm Up Sunday or Hanging with Miss D. And here we go live. I've already had 3 attempts at getting live today, so the desk is all cleaned up. And I can let technical support can hang up. I think we're there. And we're just going to get started. How are you all? Hope you had a good week last week and getting ready for a good week this week. We are getting ready to start the hump week, I guess you would say. Getting ready for the month to end. What I want to start with today is I want to put something in my journal. This is my Bible journal. I had a couple images that I had found earlier in the week, and I wanted to add them. I think I'm only going to add one because I want to do my Dear Heart tag really this week. What I found was this little article about coping with grief that I kind of wanted to add to my Bible journal. I'm just gonna do a rough ad, I guess it in. Actually was left at the door by one of the JWs. I'm not a JW, but some of the little articles in their little books are so cool. Coping with grief. That's a good subject for us in the world today. We have a lot of grief going on due to the COVID pandemic and the loss of life we're all witnessing and having to bear. So the little article gave a lot of solutions for just coping, really. And you know, I'm a life coach by trade, and I do a lot of helping people deal with grief and loss and that kind of thing. So the little article kind of stood out to me. I'm just looking for a page to drop that in. I want it to be kind of pretty page opposite it. I like this pattern. I want to drop that real fast, and I want to make the tag for the Dear Heart of the week, which is Miss Nia Cole, or Clown Baby. That's kind of nice right there. Oh, I love this waterfall. Let's do that. Let's put it right here. Been wanting to paint a little bit, so I think I'll do a little background for it here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I do want to get to the tag. And by the time we get the tag done and say hello to each other, we should be pretty warmed up. I have a day of crafting and painting planned. And I'm ready to get to it. Let's see. As usual, I like to start with my glue. I should get a little craft paper ready. Do like this image. Maybe I can do less. I can paint doing my other projects maybe. Let's just do this one quickly. Trim the page a little bit. Yeah. Dealing with, coping with grief is what it was called. And I like the image. I'm going to put that in the center. Let's make this a pretty page. Let's lace it up maybe too. We're going to deal with such a hard subject. Maybe we should brighten it up just a little bit. Dear Heart Cheryl was around. I was thinking of doing some painting this week because she asked if I was going to be painting here on the lives. These lives I have been using for warm-ups, and I do a lot of my painting afterwards. But I was going to do a little paint for her. She's been on my mind. The last time we saw her here, she wasn't feeling well. So I hope she pops in today. Just getting a little background. What is that? ASMR, the sounds that people make when they're eating, painting, and doing other things. I guess we hear the sounds of Miss D in the craft room. We hear the crinkly parchment paper. I actually like that sound. I like crunchy paper. Just getting a little background going. I was starting to talk about grief and loss, and how in my work as a life coach, I'm dealing with a lot of people that are going through grief and loss now. And one of the things that really helps, and so I would say to you, dear hearts, too, is to be able to talk about what you're going through. Be able to understand that it is real, that we have grief, and that is natural. It's part of life. And losing someone or something is a hurting thing. And so it's all right. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? How's it looking? How's the shot looking? Does it look all right? I'm getting ready to mute you guys while I dry this a little bit. that's drying, I'm going to step up for a minute and hit the fuse. Wow, I am having a morning this morning. Blew the fuse real quick. Had to go turn that, switch that back on. But I'm back. Sorry about that. Actually had blew the fuse in the house. Had to go get the power switch back on now. The image is already dark that I want to put down, but I think we'll touch it up just a little bit. This is coffee. I'm just coffee staining it a little bit. It'll give it an age look. Well, I like that look already. Okay, scared to turn my dryer on and keep blowing the fuse. But I gotta give it a quick blast on low. I'll keep it on low. I had been using turmeric in a lot of my work this week. I'm all out of it. It would look good on this right now. A little turmeric to give a little glow. Let's play though. Let's try a little yellow. Mixed in some water to dilute it. See if I can get a little glow going. Well, that looks pretty with the coffee. Let's hope that works. Yes. Perfect. Like that. Like that very much. Now while that's drying a little bit, I think we'll edge the paper, the page a little bit. Hey, Poetic Angels, how are you? Happy Sunday. Did you see he just cut that too short? That looks like it's going to be a pocket now. I can work with that. I can work with that. All mistakes can be handled. This is my personal Bible journal. It's where I kind of just journal when I'm thinking of more spiritual things. And the images I got from Jehovah's Witness magazine, and I really liked it, so I wanted to put it in my journal. So I'm going to do this really quickly. It helps me warm up just doing little things like this. I really plan on doing pockets and tags is what I'm going to make today here in the craft room. ephemera for my journal. Are you guys working on your journals? How are your journals going? I like when we come here and do it together. That's looking good. Already. Let that sit for a minute. I do want that to dry. So let me mute you again, give it a little help. I like the way that coffee with the little yellow gave it the age look. Use this on something else. That's perfect size for that. I kind of want some of this lace. Here's a hack for you. I bought this burlap roll from the dollar store. So it's burlap and lace. And I want a little lace for the size. You can peel it off of here. And you can have the lace without having to go buy lace. And I'm going to just use it up the side of the page. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Even though this is a sad subject, grief and loss, I want the page to be pretty so that when I turn through here, I can be uplifted a little bit as we look at it. Oh, you've been working in your journal about twice a week? Nice. Poetic angels. Ooh, that's not all the way dry, so I think I can sneak this down here. Well, this is looking pretty already, right? This is art glitter glue. It usually dries pretty quickly, so I want to get moving pretty fast. So you know, when we were putting our journals together, if you have a rough looking page, the ends didn't match up, you can do something like this. Put the lace on the ends. And that changes everything. Just want to hold that a little bit while get it to tack. This opposite page, the page on the opposite side, this waterfall was an image I saw that I just loved. Beautiful. It looked like a little pocket there wouldn't be bad. Make that page look complete. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the part that says Watchtower in it. Even though, oh, maybe it'll get cut off. Yeah, it probably won't be in it. because I want the pocket to fit the page. Just about like that. That completes that page to me. So you see the title of today's stream is called Story Time, Hanging with Miss D Story Time. I know I told a little story last warm-up Sunday, and I thought it was a great way to get to know Miss D if I do a couple story times around my life. So today I called it Your Choice. You get to pick which story time I tell. One is I Kissed a Frog, and the other is Lionel Richie, my man. You get to pick which story I tell. So I'll wait just a little bit longer, then I'll let you guys pick which story time we're going to have today. Oh, I had to take that pen out of there. That would help. I learned a couple new pockets and tags I saw in other people's videos this week. I want to try in my journal that we're all making together, which is not this journal. This is my personal Bible journal that I just kind of put spiritual things in. I think I'll daub a little blue with a little blue. Stay with that blue theme over there. Jasmine, you want to hear a frog? I Kissed a Frog? Yeah, not quite like Disney Kissing a Frog, but well, that's one vote. Okay, this will be quickly done now from here. Can we get this dry? Almost. Maybe we put a little backer paper on it. Let's see, what do we have? I've been doing a lot with envelopes. Let's see if I have any blue envelope paper. Or something blue to go behind him. Oh, you know what might work? Just taking a peek in my scraps. Got lots of scraps from the week. Take a peek in there and see if we have anything that would work. This might be subtle and yet brighten up the background. Let's see. Put the scraps down here. I'm gonna play with those today. This is bright. That kind of looks good. Behind some yellow. Yellow with blue. Ooh, I kind of like that. Or is that too much? Let's just rip a little piece of that off and play with it. quotes, a book about Martin. I've got some images in my journal that I'm using. Some Martin. Just trying to put some texture around. And I guess because it is such a sad picture, I don't want it too bright. So maybe not that. Maybe not that. Let's see. Just want a little something behind him. Maybe like that. Maybe if, okay, here's creation. Now this is committing without knowing. I'm going to rip around him and hope this works. And given some dimension and okay, I can live with it. I have my sewing machine here today. I'm just gonna sew around that a little bit. Here we go. Miss Deborah playing hard. Poetic Angel, you want to hear about the frog too? Both sound good. So you notice I changed the craft room a little bit. Got my sewing machine close to me. I've been sewing more on things like that. It provides texture and just a different look. Oops. Get the foot pedal right. Oh, I'm pressing on the wrong thing. That was never gonna work. Oh, trying to build texture. Let's stick that in there too. Make it jive together. Well, kind of like that. That'll work. Okay, I'm doing a lot of playing in this journal, right? Really a great warm-up exercise to try to create on the fly. There we go. Move just a little bit. The sewing helps create extra layering and just extra interest on things. And to have the papers not totally laid like a picture frame adds dimension too. I like that. I'm liking this. That might have took a little longer. And I think I'm going to just give a stitch across here. No, it didn't come unthreaded. Yes, it did. I'm liking that. If I can thread this really quickly, we'll do a little more. Otherwise, I'm going to call it complete. Because sometimes seeing can be a little tough, And I'd want to get on to the flip, the deer heart thing. Got glue all over my fingers. Okay. Just want to go one step down. This is real crafting. This isn't that fancy made for YouTube crafting. This is what it really looks like in a craft room. Things like this happen. The needles come unthread. You have to change on the fly. I've been hearing about these self-threading needles. I definitely want one of those. Got lucky and got that in. Okay. Let's just take that right down there. I think that would make that cute. Cool. Just trimming it up a little bit. I'm gonna leave that unevenness there. I like that. Beautiful. Oh, that looks totally better. And we can make that a pocket. That something can go in the side. So let's glue that on and call that we did it. That's a lot of glue, but that burlap is thick. And I'm doing 3 corners because I'm going to let something be able to go in as a pocket. That's how it happens. Did you see that page come together? Did you like that? That's what we are doing in our journals. Just creating. I could have inked that a little bit. Use some of this blue ink around it. Should have did it while it was out. Would have been better, but it'll work. I like that. And while we was doing that, the thought, thinking about grief and loss wasn't so bad, you know. When you're creative, while you're going through something, it take some of the sting out of it. Either painting, drawing, journaling, and take some of the sting out of what you're going through. I would like one more little thing added. Let's see. Oh, that little pop would be nice. Bring all the colors together. And if I got a little button right here, that would be perfect. You see what I'm saying? That little pop of gold. And just one tiny button. And I usually have a little something hanging on. That's a white button. I would kind of rather a dark one, but the white can work. The white can work. Okay. That's how you get rid of the little bitty scraps that's laying around your desk. All right. Let's build that on. Layer those three together. The button, the lace. I really like that. And then we got a space for a tap. We can put something here later. I'm going to put a little more glue on this end. I'm just giving it a little pressure till it starts grabbing. Art glitter glue usually grabs quickly, but today seems to be a slow process. While I'm holding that, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I can add. Not quite. I don't know why the glue is taking so long to grab today. But it's one of those days. I'm not going to let that get me down. That's pretty, but that doesn't match. Alright, guess I'm going to call it quits with it. Save that for something else. Wow. Come on, art glitter glue. Use some Fabrifix then if you want to act like that one, which is unusual. But maybe that lace, the texture of it is hard, but Fabrifix, well, take anything and lay it fabric to fabric, paper to paper. That's why we have so many glues in our craft room. There. Let that grab a second. Are you getting warmed up yet, angels? I'm going to show you what this looks like and work on our Dear Heart tag. And give you a story time. Okay, that's not totally dry yet, but this is what the page is looking like. This is what we worked on today. We added a tag over there and left it a little nude, I see a little bit of purple haze in there, so I was thinking I might stick this in the middle there Got string stuck to my fingers. Just for a little texture. Let those 2 pages dry and move on. There, how you like that, dear hearts? Can you see? Oh, boy, Angels, you're asleep? All right. I'm going to lay that to the side, let it dry, and tell the story time while I'm working on the Dear Heart of the Week tag. I don't see Cheryl or Michael. Oh, Miss D having so much trouble might be making her lose people, but that's okay. I'm going to continue on. Sooner or later, I'm going to have these lives up and going. I'm doing more. So I'm just going to continue on. Now, our Angel of the Week that we're working on, I think it was week 4 that we pulled the angel, was Nia Cole, or Clown Baby. And she's a special person. And so I want to make a special tag for her. Another little journal I'm working on. Lots of little journals laying around. So for Clown Baby, I thought we'd play with a clown. So this is a clown that was cut by my daughter on her new Cricut, and I'm gonna try to use it in a card. I didn't keep her Cricut tool, so we're gonna use what we got to try to get that baby out of there. All right. So I hope my daughter's not looking and she don't see what I'm using for a tool. But I'm going to keep most of it intact, I think. Just pop out places where I want to add some color. And while I'm popping this out and thinking about what paper we're going to put it on. Ooh, I like it when they pop out. Did we decide what story we're hearing? Both sound good, but we can do the frog. Okay. The frog story. I kissed the frog. It's a funny story. Let me wipe my hands just a little bit. So the clown story happened as kind of like the middle to the second part of life for me. I had been married for a long time, 26 years, and then ended up being separated and divorced. And it took me a while to want to date or do anything. Last week we had talked a little bit about people dating online. Well, some girls on my job had actually talked me into, okay, Miss D or Deborah, it's time for you to get back in the swing of things. So they talked me into dating, and I started doing some online dating. And it was an interesting process. It was foreign to me, after being married so young. I married when I was really young, around the age of 20, 21. And stayed married for 26 years, so didn't have a whole bunch of experience out there dealing with the world of dating. And so that internet dating was foreign to me. It was new territory. I'm just looking for something sharp to poke with. You would think with all these things I would have something to poke with, right? Let's see. Anyway, the dating was foreign territory to me. But I went for it. I started filling out the little forms on the dating sites and looking at people's profiles. Trying to get to see who people were before I would even attempt to take a date from somebody. So I'm reading your profiles, looking at your picture, trying to guess who you are. I just don't have a sharp tool. Where are my Sharpies? Okay, I guess the all is up. And so looking at profiles and men making contact with me, there was this young man. I'm not going to use his name, but I guess we'll call him the Frog. Oh my God. He was gorgeous. His profile online was gorgeous. Tall, dark, and handsome, as they say. Had good conversation. I didn't jump into just meeting somebody too fast. Like I said, that whole world was new to me. Oh my God, there's a piece of tape right there that's holding that there, and I'm afraid if I try to poke it, I'm gonna rip it. I don't want to do that. I'm new to working with the Cricut materials. Oh my God, how did that piece of tape get there? Oh Lordy, I don't want to tear it up, but I gotta go for it. Woo, okay, we got it out. Okay, I don't know if I was supposed to or not. I'm gonna save these pieces because I may put them back in. So I wanted to leave her face there, but I would like to take that out. Are you able to see me doing this with this paper this way, or do I need something darker? I'm just poking out the insides of the cutout. The Cricut cuts. It does the image and cuts the image. And if I was using a different material, it wouldn't need all I'm doing, but I was trying to get a stencil. Ooh, this part is nerve-wracking, y'all. Holy Moses, where's those people with the Cricuts? Y'all nerves don't get bad? Or y'all have the right tools and y'all don't get scared? So back to the frog. So I ended up, chatting with this gentleman online. He had good conversation, seemed fun, and he ended up asking me to go out. And I accepted and started planning for the date. Was nervous. Like I said, I hadn't dated in, oh God, by that time, after being married 26 years, divorced for 6 to 8 before I started dating. So that was like 30 years without being on a date. And so, y'all, I'm roughing up these things. My daughter's going to shoot me. But we're going to make it work. Clown baby going to end up with a cute image. Miss G, are you having a good day? Hi, Nicole, Clown baby. Yes, I am. We're working on your Dear Heart tag as we speak. I was just talking about I might be roughing it up, but it's going to come out pretty good. You are Dear Heart of week 4, I believe it is. And so we're making your little tag to go into our journal with, well, actually our folder with the other clown, the other Dear Hearts tags. I almost said journal because I'm thinking I'm making a journal and just put the tags, make pages for the Dear Hearts that get chosen, and have a whole journal just for that. But in the meantime, I got a little space for them in that embroidery book. I mean the crafter's book. Back to the frog. Back to the frog. So yeah, the frog asked me out. And I didn't know he was a frog. He was a prince, like I said. He was gorgeous. He had decent conversation. And I was, looking forward to go on a date and see who he really was, get to know him better. All right. So Miss D doing all the things a lady does to get ready for a date. First, talk to my kids and let them know I'm going to be dating and all that, which was interesting. I knew something for the kids. I think that's all the pieces I'm going to pop out of there. I'm going to start making a tag from here. I want to trace it first and see what I get. Or even a photocopy would be cool. I like that, but you guys probably can't see that, the black and white underneath it. But it's a clown, so it should be brighter, brighter. Let's go brighter. Ooh, that could be pretty. This is creation. Can you see that? That's bright and pretty. Do I have one with some orange? I've been playing with paper all week. And I might even have a little piece of orange somewhere. Brighten that baby up. We'll see, we'll see. You see, I'm trying to get the colors to pop underneath the image. That looks darker over there. I want that yellow. I want the bright and some other colors to be underneath. And I like that. Can you guys see what I'm playing with, getting the colors to come underneath? Let's try that pink. It's a girl clown. And I can always paint too over it. I like that. I like that. And I can put some brighter colors with it. Get these little hangers out. Excuse me while I fuss with this just a little bit, just a little bit. We want this nice for Clown Baby. I think this is going to be pretty. I'm just going to slide to the side just a real quick minute, dear hearts. I know they say it's a no-no in the crafting world, but you get to see my new shirt. Hey! Given to me for Mother's Day from one of my lovely daughters. So I said it was going to become my uniform here in the craft room on warm up Sundays. That you all will be seeing it a lot. Oh my goodness, I like that image a lot. I like that a lot. I'm going to play with the image. There we go. And I'll paint some colors in. So we're in creation mode. and getting warmed up. How you guys doing? You got those journals out? You're doing anything in your journals? Making pages? Have you bound them? So, what I'm going to do is make a tag for this. So, let's get all the pieces going for that. A nice base. Oops, excuse me, dear hearts. Hey, Tracy.
Hello, Aunt Debbie.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing really, really, really good.
Oh my goodness. Tracy, can I call you back? I really was trying to check on you, but I'm live right now.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. I'll call you back when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry, dear hearts. That's my baby sister. She had been sick, and I had called her yesterday to check in on her, and she was just returning my call. I like this tag. I made this tag yesterday while I was playing around in the craft room. And I'm thinking if we put our clown with it, it might be cute. So I'm going to fussy cut the clown out and see. Or maybe this tag. That's bright colors. I like that. We got some things to play with. I do like this flower. So where were we with the frog? Poetic Angel's still sleepy. Jasmine's looking at you. Wow, came out nice, the clown. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I was getting ready for the date with the frog. So, you know, like I said, it had been a long time since I've been out. So I bought me a little outfit, did my hair. Miss D put on some makeup, doing her thing. Now the date planning, I was being very careful in that I didn't really know this person, really hadn't been dating much. So I decided to do like an early evening kind of date. You know, people ask you in the dating world and those dating sites, what do you like to do? What do you do for relaxation? So, you know, I love the water, and I live in Seattle, and we have water all around us. And so there's this one beach. I'm not going to name the name of the beach yet either. One beach where you can walk the beach and see the sights, see the Space Needle, see all downtown, our port, and all that kind of thing. So I said, you know, for a first date, get to know you date, let's go to Alki Beach. Let's walk the beach. Maybe stop and get something to eat at one of the little restaurants. And so that meant I could dress a little casual and comfortable, but cute. Hey, it's the shed. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. I'm just telling the story of I Kissed a Frog. Today in our warm-up Sunday, while I'm making a tag for the Dear Heart of the Week, which happened to be Neo or Clown Baby, I'm telling a story, doing a story time. They had a choice. They could hear about I Kissed a Frog or the story about Lionel Richie's My Man. So Kissed a Frog won out today. So I'm just telling that story. You can go back and watch the beginning because we're in it. We all the way up to Miss D's on a date after being separated for 5 to 6 years, after being married for 26 years. First time out on a date. That's a lot of years, no dating, and not really, you know, knowing what's going on in that world. Child. So I did some online dating. met this young person that we're calling the Frog, giving away the end of the story intentionally. Because, like I said, he was gorgeous, he was beautiful, he had good conversation. I just knew, all right, could be Prince Charming, could have a good time. Well, we're out on the date. We're finally getting ready for the date. I tell the kids, I'm going on a date. They get used to mom, living in a new world. She's dating. Here's the fun part, dear hearts. Some kind of way on this date, the Frog wanted me to pick him up or meet him down at the waterfront downtown here in Seattle. And I'm like, okay, meet him at the waterfront. That's cool because, I don't know this person. I don't want to not drive my own car. I want to be able to, move how I need to move. And so I agreed. We met down on the waterfront, which is beautiful downtown Seattle. I'm still fussy cutting. Am I keeping this in the viewfinder while I'm telling this story? I hope this is the good stuff. Yeah, we're telling this story time. So we're down on I go down to the waterfront. I park my car and I wait in the spot where I'm supposed to meet this person. And I'm sitting there a little bit nervous, but getting myself together, And just out the corner of my eye, I see somebody on a bicycle. And I looked and I'm like, nah, because I don't really know the person. I've only seen a picture of them online, but, we're going on a date, so I'm not expecting to see anybody on a bicycle. But as this person approached and got closer and closer, I'll be doggone if it wasn't the Frog. And so I put my little judgments and assumptions to the side, like, all right, Deborah, so he's healthy, he rides a bike. Maybe not the best thing to do on a date, but that's okay. So I continue on with the process, and he rolls up to my car, right to the driver's window, introduces himself, and say, hey, can I put my bike in the back of your car? And I said, oh Lord, what I'm doing. But I did it. I let him put this bike in the back of the car. And he said, I got a little gift for you. And I'm like, okay, it's getting better. Date's getting better. He reaches in his backpack and he pulls out a bag of potato chips. Yeah, it took me by surprise. He pulled out a bag of potato chips on me. Now, it could be really a cute thing, and so I'm only laughing because the way that things ended up. If you know anything about Miss D, you know that I love potato chips. And so somewhere in our online talking, he must have remembered that I said I love potato chips. So, in I guess a thoughtful gesture, he brought some potato chips for me. And that would have been fine, you guys. But the potato chip bag was open. It was open. The Joker was eating out the bag. And so now my radar's up and I'm starting to get a little perturbed. But I continue on. Oh, you guys, look at this. This is starting to look cute. Does that look too busy? How about that? I'm starting to fill her with the flower. Or do we think we like the pyramids? Which one do we like? I kind of like the pyramids the way it's sitting there. I'll continue on with the story, but help me out, dear hearts. Which way should we go? Should it be here? I like the orange over there. Or should it end up somewhere around here? Where do we like Nia? I mean, Clown Baby. Yeah, Hex No is right. Anybody has any ideas? Any preferences about where we stick the Clown Baby? I'll give you a second to look at that and think about it. I'm just looking to see if I have a little card. I want a little heart of cards behind either one, no matter which one I pick. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I tell you, I changed the craft room around. I'm supposed to have things handy, but I feel like I'm looking for everything. When it's on the desk, I'm looking a mess. I can find everything. Nice and organized takes a little bit. Oh, Clown Baby says she likes the pyramid. Diva Lynn, what's your choice? Less busy? Oh, so the pyramids. I kind of like that. But I can do this image again. Clown Baby, we're going to play with your image. I do like it over there. And I think if I put a base, I can hang her down just a little bit lower and move her over. And we can see that that's a pyramid. Let's see if you guys get a better look like that. You see what I'm saying? We put something behind it. Yeah, I like that. You like the pyramid, Nia? Good. Since it's yours, let's work with that. Okay. I'm liking that. I'm feeling that. So let's cut out a tag base for that. Just looking for, there we go. Like I said, we moved things and now everything's everywhere. That's going to be really cute. You know, each week these tags have been our warm-up, and I have enjoyed making them. Sometimes I go back during the week and do a little extra to them, but I have enjoyed making them. When we get this one done, I'll show you the ones that we've made so far for other people. Yeah. About just guesstimating the height and stuff where I want to cut it. So right about there should be good. Or do it like this way. Ooh, we're going to get the live going in a minute. Miss D getting hungry. Just playing around with it to see which size tag I want. I haven't got happy yet. That'll make me happy. There we go. All right. Get back to the story. It was just getting good, yeah. we're crafting and telling the story time. We're getting there. We're getting there. I hear you, though. So we left off with the frog with the open bag of potato chips. You know, so I had thoughts going on in my head. Like, this is going to be a bust. This is not going to be good. But the trooper that I am, I go on with this date. And we head off to the beach, where the plan is to go to the beach, walk around the beach, chit chat, get to know each other a little bit, and maybe, you know, if things are going well, have a little something to eat. Now, I gotta tell you, here in Seattle, the beach that I'm talking about is called Alki Beach. It's a beauty. You get to see the mountains. The sunsets over this beach is just beautiful. It's mountains and ferries going in and out, and, you know, people walking and skating, and it's just good energy down at Alki. So we get to Alki in my car, his bike in the trunk, and we get out. I find somewhere to park. We get out and we begin to walk. And here's, as if what I told you ain't bad enough, but here's where this date takes a spin, and Miss D was really needing to make a decision that she took too long to make. So we start walking, and we're by this beautiful restaurant that floats in the water called Salty's. And I'm asking if he's ever been there before, you know, and just talking about the scenery. All right. In case somebody's just listening and crafting and not looking at me, Miss D is a black woman. And some things that go along with black women and people in general is a little sensitivity sometimes to our color, the skin tones that we have. And the frog just happened to be a black man who would know this kind of thing. While we're walking this beautiful beach, getting to know each other, the frog says to me, "Wow, you're darker than you are on your picture online." And I almost lost it. I'm like, "What?" "Yeah, you're darker than you look online." And I didn't know what to respond to that with. So, you know, everybody knows I'm a counselor, so we're going to say, talk about triggered. He triggered me. I wanted to tell that fool a couple things, but I figured if you're talking like that, you don't know even from where I'm coming from. You're just not sensitive enough to even get it if I told you. So what I'm thinking is, let's walk back to my car. Let's let this end here, because I already could see it ain't going nowhere. But no, I didn't just say something to him. I just kind of said something like, "I can't believe you said that." You know, he acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. And I let this so-called date continue. Now that might be my bad. Not might. That is my bad. You know, when you see a mess, know it's a mess. And bail if you have to. Bail if you have to. So the date continues. We had walked down to the beach to the end where one of my little favorite restaurants happens to be. I want to put some color on her outfit with those oranges. I'm thinking if I put a little yellow on her that will look good. Little yellows and some red in the hearts. I'm really starting to like this. This is coming along. This is coming along. So the frog says to me, I'm hungry. Let's have a little something to eat. And I'm like, okay. I'm a girl that can always do with a little something to eat. So we go to my little favorite restaurant there on the beach. I'm a little out of sorts. I'm not feeling the frog. So I'm like, let's eat inside. He wants to eat outside along the beach. But he done got on my nerves. So I ain't trying to be seen in public with you. I don't care how cute you are. You done got on my nerves. So I want to eat upstairs so I don't have to really deal with him. There's a beautiful view upstairs that you look out and you can see the water. And I plan on eating my fish and look at the view, because I can always make myself happy with a little scenery. So we go and we order our food. Why, you guys? Tell me why. Does the frog say to me, oh my God, I forgot my wallet. Let me look at y'all. Oh my God, I forgot my wallet. Really? Really, froggy boy? I'm done. I am mad. I am just about ready to, have a few choice words right there in the restaurant, but I ain't that kind of girl. I, go ahead and pay for this food, and I'm mad. I'm heated. And, the frog doesn't even take my food upstairs, the way they do it there. You order it, and then you carry your trays up to the loft area, and you can eat up there. So I'm carrying my tray up these stairs, mad. And we go to sit down. I'm mad. I don't really want to eat now. By the time you done took my appetite, we know things done went bad, but I really don't want to eat. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out, how am I going to get this boy out of my presence. I'm done now. I don't want to be bothered no more. And as I'm sitting there staring out the window, he's a liar. He never had. Oh, Jasmine Diva Lynn, I think you were right. I felt the lie, and that's why I was staring out the window, not knowing what to do, how to get rid of him. Now I want to be rid of him. So I'm staring out the window, not talking, not looking at the person, not eating. We know he don't know me. If he don't notice that I ain't eating, that I ain't happy. Do you know what this man said to me, y'all? Just guess. The frog said to me, are you going to eat that? I'm just about ready to jump out of my skin at the frog. Are you going to eat that? Look, you done insulted me before I got here. I get to a cash register. You ain't got no money. I'm sitting up here. Can't eat. And you're going to ask me if I can eat it. Can you have it? Oh my goodness. Did I give it to him? Who thinks I gave it to him? Yeah, I paid. Did I give him what when he was looking for it? Did I give it to him? Be a little delicate around her hair right here. Put a little more orange with that. Well, Jasmine, he's trying to eat your food now. Yep, he's trying to eat my food after his. This is, I told you, I kissed a frog. He's a frog. This was no prince. So here's the truth. I was so mad, and you would think a person would get a hint. I said, if you want it, eat it. And the frog proceeded to eat me. I was so mad. But you know what? I don't know what was into me. I'm like, what is going on here? This whole date's a bust. I need this guy away from me, right? So he gets done eating both our food. And he's like, so what are we going to do now? Well, we're taking you back to down there where I found you, and how you get home is your business. Y'all, the frog says to me, can you give me a ride home? I'm like, you got a bike? I could ride you. I could ride you down there where I found you. But he gives me some sob story and old soft D. I ride him to his house, but I finally had got to my limit, and I said to him, look, when you get out of my car, forget you met me. Forget my number. Forget everything about me. Don't contact me again. I am done. So I did get the frog out my car. I was home, got back home. I wasn't gone too long. That was the quickest date in history. You know, a quick walk, eat my food real quick, get out my car is what he did. And my family's like, what happened? Did you go on the date? What happened? And that's where I told them, oh, the part I forgot. The kiss the frog part. Oh my God. So we get to his place. Now I'm telling him that whole thing about forget you know me, forget my number, don't call me, don't write me. If you see me online, slide on by me like you don't know who I am. I get to in front of his place where he lives. I'm trying to throw him out my car. I'm trying not to stop fully. I just want to roll you out. This frog boy leans over and tries to kiss Miss D. Oh my God. I turned, and when I turned, my mouth my mouth was half open and the frog kissed me. Oh, I was so upset. I kissed the frog, and let me tell you, he did not turn into a prince. Miss D kissed a real life frog. When I got back to work that week, I told the girls about I kissed a frog. Now, this isn't the frog they gave me, but when I got back from lunch that Monday, on my desk, they had a little green frog sitting on my computer. And from that day on, that particular young man is called the Frog. And that's the story of I Kissed a Frog. I hope you enjoyed it. Be careful, young ladies. Oh, no is right, Diva. Jasmine, he just didn't know when to stop. It was as if he didn't understand that this date ain't going well, that she ain't feeling me, and that he's doing something wrong. He even had nerve enough to try to do a follow-up call me, but by the time I got him out my car, I didn't answer my phone. I saw that number and said, no, no, no. Yeah, more like he kissed me. Yeah, a frog kissed me. Either way it goes, it was Froggy. It was Froggy. Yeah, the frog kissed me, and he wasn't a prince, you know. I just watched that movie. What is it with uh Brandy was the Princess Tiana or something. It was some of that mess. Girl, yeah. Yep. Be careful, don't kiss any frogs out there, girls. How y'all liking Miss Nia's tag? It's looking cute, right? When we get this finished, we're gonna call this warm up Sunday, unless somebody wants to see me journal in my journal that we're making. Other than that, we can call this warm up Sunday. I will be journaling in it today, but probably not here on live. Sounds crazy. Worst date ever. I don't think I've ever had a date worse than that, and can't imagine I ever will. Him not paying and it eat my food. Yes, that was the part. That was the part. Like, really, dude? You done left your wallet and you gonna still ask me about some food I done had to pay for? This is a date. Somebody, one of you guys said he didn't have that money ever. I think you're right. Because I can't see a man not being embarrassed that he forgot his wallet. For sure wouldn't be asking to eat your food. Thanks, Nia. Yeah. Yeah, that's what these story times will be like. Some of the adventures of Miss D. I thought you guys was gonna hear Lionel Richie's my man. Can't wait to tell y'all that. Maybe next week or so. Need to put a little white in that. I'm just trying to finish this up here. We've been at it a little minute. Time goes so fast every time I'm on these lives. Give a couple clown buttons. All right. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Your title to this should be clickbait worthy. The good old, I forgot my wallet trick, the oldest trick in the book. You right? My husband will be trying to pull that move. What? My husband be trying to pull that move. Nope. Especially husband. Nope. I might pay for this, but you'll pay for it later, buddy. All right. How we feeling? Is that looking good? We got to do a little jazzing her up. I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her. Let's jazz it up now and start to wrap her up. First things we want to do, and I'll probably come back during the week and make a tag or something to go in this pocket that I made. But let's do something with the corners. Just looking to see. There we go. Over here by the frog. Over here by the frog is my corner tuck. My corner cutter. Yeah, that little green frog is on my work desk at the office now. I've kept it all these years. That's been some years ago. But I laugh every time I see that little frog. It makes me think about, hey, those girls at that office talked me into dating. And then I have that experience, and then they give me a frog. Like, really? Ooh, I just put white paint on that. Now we got to do something. Yeah, I do want to put some buttons right here. I gotta go through my button jar and see what we got. I gotta make these socks a little bit more bow. I'm feeling like need a little darkness around. Like with the mountains glowing that hard, that I might need to outline a little bit in black. This brush isn't the best. Let's see, what can I do here? Let's do a little, dye this down a little bit. And let's the pyramids are so gold, I don't want to add too much more shiny. Put her name down here. I put Nia, but I think we should say Clown Baby. I'll darken that up in a minute. I got a little quiet after that story. That was funny. Just finishing up. Little outlining would be nice. Oh, wow. Any of you had any experience like that? That internet dating gone wrong or anything like that? I'd be interested to hear your stories. Let me get my buttons out and see what we got. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Couple little stickles or pearl drops would be nice. Oh, you know what we could use instead of buttons? We could use the pearl drops, and I want to bring a different color in there. Clown Bay, how you feel about blue stickle buttons? I think we got enough gold. Or we could do white. What do you think about blue stickle buttons? The stickles are 3D. They stand up. Like we're going to make this heart stand up. Oh, I like that. I like that. Maybe make her hair stand up a little bit. Oh, who had one date? Oh, had one bad date. Let's give her a little bit bigger shoe. Clowns like nice round shoes. Let's round those shoes up. Right? Cute, cute. You don't know about blue. How you feel about I make the white one stick up, or Yeah, because I think that'll look better than a real button. Let's put some crystal buttons on you. Crystal or white. Let's do the bright. Let's make them big. Woohoo! Like that. And we should do the top of the hat. Oh, I don't like that. Scoop that up. I think, or make the heart white. Kind of take some of this. I like the heart white. That works. Go with it. Oh, that looks good. Happy accident. Bob Ross would say happy accident. That worked. Finishing touches here. Now, I have a white marker pen. I want to write her name brighter. How's that looking to you? Can you see the detail of that? I just got to get her name in. How you like that, clown babe? I think that's adorable. One button could be straightened up or two. Let that dry a little bit before I mess with it. A little bit more around the edges. I want to get the name in there. I need a pen, a white or a water pen would work. Not orange. I want to do a different color than that. Just looking for the right writing utensil. Let's see if we can get this to... Got a lot of things on the desk. Is that too busy for y'all? All right, all right. It's getting to be time to eat. What I'm going to do is let this dry, and I'm going to go over it once again with the white, get her name in. Gotta fix that. It looks like an X, but I'm gonna fix it. I got up and said I forgot the Danish in the car and was going. Wait a minute, I gotta go back and catch this story. Clown babe, how you feeling about this? This looking all right? I'm just reading the chat. Whoops. Apartment smelling really bad. I was trying to figure out where it was coming from. Oh no. She put the diaper next to the coffee table. Oh no. Oh man, that's terrible. Oh, that's funny, Michael. Yeah, some of these dates. Oh Lord. I didn't even notice you were in here, Michael. All right, clown baby. Oh man, you guys got me to tell that story. I was just thinking about the open bag of potato chips and laughing out loud. Forgive me. I feel like we need a balloon on this somewhere for the clown. But I'll think about that later. A lot of times in a week I touch these up after they dry. But here we are for today. This is what we have. This is for Miss Nia Clown Baby, Dear Heart of Week 4. I hope you guys had a good time hanging out with me. I'm going to be sitting in the craft room here just crafting. But I'm all warmed up. And got a couple journal entries I want to make. I hope you enjoyed. And I will put this in the journal with the rest after it dries, but it needs to dry. Who would food as a gift and eat some? Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. That boy was crazy. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I have really enjoyed making these deer heart tags. I enjoy putting my fingers in it. Well, another Bob Ross happy accident. I'll put the pearl back after it dries. I really felt like it helps me stay connected to you all. Each time I make one of these cards, I'm definitely thinking about you. So I want to say to the people that have been Dear Hearts, thank you. And look forward to having more Dear Hearts to make more of these cards. We have still one, two more maybe to make. And then I think we'll be caught up. But I just want to say thank you. I enjoyed you. And I'll see you around. Stay crafting. I have to figure out your donation button. I don't know, Michael. I know you've asked me that a couple times. There may be a limit or a requirement that you have a certain amount of viewers before you can get donations. I know there's all kinds of rules in YouTube around when you can do what. I did hear from one of the Dear Hearts that just put your Cash App up, and people could make donations through your Cash App if they want. So at the bottom of this video, when it turns into a video, I'll put my Cash App up. Anybody that wants to make donations can do that. They're not mandatory or required or anything like that, but a lot of times people do want to make some kind of something, but I'll do that. Everybody, I'm with Michael. Have an awesome week. Stay creative, and I'll see you next week.